Today, we're putting Miles on the hot seat. 27 rapid fire questions about business, life, and philosophy. No prep, no scripts, just real life answers from 15 years of building, winning, failing, and evolving. Let's get into it.
Here we go.
To the rhythm of my intuition, anything I want, I speak into existence. That's how I'm.
Okay, episode 26, Find Your Rhythm. Like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let's do it.
What's the most important skill for a new entrepreneur?
Ooh. I'm going to go with pitching.
What's one mistake you see 90% of businesses make?
Stopping too early or not communicating who they are and what they do.
Would you rather have 10 good businesses or one great one?
Me, I would rather have 10 good ones because I like the variety. Now, I say that only if I have like 10 good operating partners in each of it. We'll save it for another one. It's like I'm going back and forth of like, should I just build the one and just build it like as best I can? That's probably the answer. That's probably what I should be doing. But I like the variety so much that I think I'm more okay with having 10 good ones than having one great one. But I have an inkling that that's starting to change in myself. So maybe in my 40s, I'll just do one.
What's more important, product or marketing?
Marketing. Ooh. Yeah.
What's the best $1,000 you ever spent on your business?
My iPhone.
What's the hardest lesson you learned from summer skates?
Master a sales channel before moving on to the next one.
What's the biggest reason Neighbor Media is succeeding?
I would start with the team, Lynette, Elisa. I would start with that, but then I think that Neighbor Media has found a unique white space in the market, and we're just executing extremely well within that. But yeah, it starts with Lynette and Elisa though.
What's one business move you're proud of that no one saw?
That no one saw. That's all of them. Selling Summer Skates equity for 6 figures at 26, 27.
If you had to rebuild from scratch today, what's the first thing that you would do?
I would, there's so many things to do. I would do a service-based business. I would wrap up something that like AI can do that can shrink the time that it takes to do something, but is super valuable on the other side of it. I would package that up and then I would resell that to build up cash. I would build up a cash flowing service-based business on the back of a AI tool. That's what I would do.
Physical products, service, or skilled labor? Which would you build first? Because we answered today for last question, we'll say which one would you build in 5 years?
In 5 years, I want to say product, but probably skilled labor business is the answer, just because like the technology is going to be so extreme in 5 years. And I feel like there's a lot of skilled labor businesses that could be really dialed in, but that's the front facing thing, whatever it is. Like you could pick so many of them. Actually, you know what? I would do a holding company of all like home-based services. I would think of the home and like all the different services that I could do to do that, and like partner with operators that do all those trades, those skilled trades. And then I would use all the tech and AI and kind of my skill set of generating leads and building brand and marketing to kind of build that entity. That would be in 5 years.
What does success mean to you today?
See, this is what's messing with my head because I'm like, I've almost like removed the need or want for success, like what it was before. I really think it is just enjoying your day, right? Like, now it takes a lot of things to enjoy your day, right? But enjoying your day is the answer.
What's one philosophy you live by now that you didn't at 20?
A million of them. A philosophy that I live by now. The core one is like the full framework of set a vision, create a plan, execute the work, measure progress, celebrate milestones, rest, reflect, and repeat. Most of the time when I was 20, it was only set the dream or vision. I didn't even make a plan or execute the work. It was just dreams. So that's the biggest change.
Builder or wanderer? Which one is stronger in you today?
Builder is stronger right now, but the ability to have both working together in harmony, that's going to be the true unlock of my life.
What's the biggest myth people believe about business?
That is easy.
If you could send a 10-second message to your 18-year-old self, what would you say?
It will all work out.
What's the hardest internal battle you're still working on?
A constant voice saying, you're not enough.
How do you reset when you're overwhelmed?
Yoga Nidra. You know what Yoga Nidra is?
No.
It's like non-sleep deep rest. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I suggest looking it up on YouTube. Just look up Yoga Nidra. There's two like really good ones, Kristen something and Ali something. They're really good, but it's essentially nervous system reset. You like consciously are like going through pieces of your body, like essentially like shutting them off. I highly suggest trying it, but that's what I would do. If I'm like super overwhelmed, 20 minutes of that, we're back.
How do you know when it's time to pivot?
When it doesn't feel right, but you've been consistently doing it for, I'll call it 6 months, right? You're trying it for like, there's one thing of like having perseverance, but there's another point where you're battling through it, but it doesn't feel right. Like it doesn't feel like the right thing. It's sucking energy from you and like you're dreading it. That's the time to pivot.
What's more important, peace or ambition?
Peace.
What book or podcast changed your mindset the most?
Book, I'll say The Alchemist. And then podcast, I will say Rob Dyrdek on Lewis Howes' School of Greatness 2016.
If you can master one new skill this year, what would it be?
Sitting in the pocket of experience.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
You have the ability to change your life.
What's one thing you believe that most people don't?
You have the ability to change your life.
How do you define freedom now compared to 5 years ago?
5 years, 5 years ago, is like, I hadn't, so funny. You have like no responsibilities, you know, like Chris, you got no responsibilities.
No, no. Five years ago, we were in COVID lockdown. So.
Yeah. But so freedom was, you know, probably it was a financial thing. Financial freedom was kind of the core. Now freedom, it's a different thing now, but having the ability to choose what you want to do. Not, you still have your responsibilities of things that you have to do, but like what you get to be the painter of your life type thing.
If you could eliminate one bad habit from your past instantly, what would it be?
Yeesh. That's the thing. Like all your actions from the past will lead you to your current state, right? So I think they're necessity for you. One bad habit that you could eliminate. I got it. Eating poorly. I eat poorly for way too long. Most of my life.
What's your current personal scorecard for success?
Personal scorecard. Oh, easy. Mind, body, business, relationships.
What's one word that describes the next season of your life?
Growth.
What surprised you most when answering these questions today?
Being stumped, the difficulty of answering some of them.
Some of them were pretty difficult, I will say. So, if you're still watching, answer one of these questions for yourself in the comments, and let's build some momentum together.